Yep, what's going on, my people? Welcome back to the Lift Capital TED Talk Money, Facebook, YouTube, wherever it is that you're catching this thing. Welcome, blessings to you. One thing I really have to say to everybody who is watching, I appreciate everybody who shares this thing out, everybody who just retweets, everybody who just puts this in anybody's face, because we want everybody to be able to have health, wealth, and wisdom everywhere that they go. That's what I'm always known for, is making sure you are informed when it comes down to the markets, making sure you know what's been going on with me, and of course, making sure that we are on the path of success. Now, if you guys know anything about what's going on with the markets, basically what's going on with the government, they're going to be doing some big Fed rate cuts today. That's going to be happening. So I want to be sure I got this one out there before anybody could really check into it. It's going to be certain things. So the market is going to be experiencing like a 25 point cut. Now, ahead of all of this, you got gold hitting all-time highs. Right now, if you want to just pause the movie, pause the tape, check out gold's prices. It's been going bonkers. I know me not really being here to check all these things for you guys, it doesn't mean it's not happening, but at the same time, I'm the one to make sure that you guys are really paying attention to certain things that are out there. So we want you guys to really know that gold getting it to an all-time high. I think I last checked it, it's around 36 an ounce. $3,600 an ounce, and it's going to continue to go forward. So keep that in mind. Even though we're seeing the markets kind of prepare for this rate cut, understand and know there's people that, buy the hype, sell the news. All right. So keep that in mind, that a lot of people are going to most likely take some profit taking after these rate cuts. That's kind of why I want to get this out there as soon as possible. It's going to be happening in a couple hours. Next but not least, though, the markets are already preparing for about 3 cuts this year already. So a lot of assets are kind of having those prices cooked in and baked in already. Keeping that in mind. I do want you guys to check out over on CoinMarketCap, for example, if you guys don't know about the Fear and Greed Index. Fear and Greed Index is basically the sentiments that the market has. If we have people that are really fearful about the future of crypto, well, you're going to be seeing that scale tip over to the fear side. And of course, if people are really bullish, it's that greed side. So right now, that thing is sitting smack dab like 51, kind of over in the greedish side, but overall it's real neutral. So that's pretty much the market sentiment, is that we're looking at a neutral market. Most people not really sure where it's going to go, just kind of on the sides, still in the middle, but there's a lot of bullish catalysts that are still on the horizon for a lot of us. So keep that in mind. Because of all of this, though, we're seeing crypto getting to more mass adoption, crypto actually getting to a point of relativity for everybody. You guys can notice BNB has actually just hit some all-time highs. I mean, just mind blown. I mean, that thing's at like $950 a coin. Okay. And I mean, Binance is doing like $2 trillion in like either daily volume or monthly volume, something like that. But that is huge. Okay. So keep that in mind, that if there is any other number one exchange out there that has the most licenses and everything, it is Binance. There was a lot of news in the past about the CEO, CZ. As you guys know, CZ actually was the one that Bull spearheaded a lot of the licenses that they have. I think he's like one of the digital asset like ambassadors for like Dubai or something like that, just one of those Middle Eastern countries. But yeah, man, Binance all-time highs, gold all-time highs, rates going to be cutting. So another thing you guys want to look forward to as well, there's going to be a SEC CFTC roundtable that's going to be happening. If you guys have been familiar with what we were talking about with XRP, XLM, and everything, just throughout the whole XRP Ethereum SEC battle, right? You had a lot more people really coming in and seeing how it is that the SEC was basically overstepping with XRP, overstepping in their lawsuit with Ripple, basically hiding ETHgate. And if you guys want to look into that, basically how Ethereum kind of snaked its way in with the politicians and stuff to really keep Ripple down. And it's a whole mess. But right now, obviously, we're in the past of all that. But there's going to be a roundtable between the SEC and the CFTC really quickly, so you guys can understand why that's important. The SEC, again, the old watchdog, old guard, looking at the crypto market, but the CFTC is the one that could really determine that these assets are commodities. Okay, so I want to leave there. I want to segue into my next thing, that we're looking into deadlines for ETFs. Okay, a lot of ETFs, as you guys know, Bitcoin, Ethereum ETFs have been getting a lot of in and out flows. and whatnot. Ethereum being declared not a security, being utilized by JP Morgan, all those billionaire boys clubs. Well, with the SEC coming together with the CFTC, they can speak. But these ETF deadlines, basically what's going to happen when you have Cardano, for example, XRP, Solana, there's deadlines that are coming for those ETFs. I think Cardano is the one up front. If this ETF gets approved, this is going to validate all altcoins as commodities. You understand what I'm saying? So that's a huge thing, basically, why the ETFs are looming, what crypto boys are really looking forward to on that mass adoption, because what we're really seeing here, folks, is this crypto market is full of degens, you know, the Wild West, just a bunch of this cloud of confusion and secrecy and just no one knows, is being met by the suits. The suits, Capitol Hill, the boys on, you know, the Billionaire Boys Club, they're coming together and we're seeing a combination and a culmination, guys. So once that thing gets approved, altcoins are going to become commodities, which is going to be great. So just to recap everything that we talked about today, Fed rates are going to be coming. Expect a 25-point cut. Gold already hit some all-time highs. Again, folks, what I would recommend after this, all this rate cut news right now, just watch the markets, see what they do. Never hop on the hype, because a lot of people are most likely going to be selling that news. Keep in mind, there's going to be 3 rate cuts this year. Most people are really neutral. We'll see where that thing goes after the rate cut, of course, and then look forward to on September 29th. September 29th is when there's going to be that SEC CFTC roundtable, to where the SEC and the CFTC can sit down and discuss, because there's more clarity. What that really means, guys, is that there's going to be more clarity around crypto rules, and that's what we really want to look forward to. That's what we're all about over here. So, guys, just keep that in mind. There is going to be a bit of a bearish recovery that's going to be coming from the market. Still, people are really neutral, but at the same time, I think we're going to be seeing a lot of those bearish extremes recover out, and we're going to be seeing some real liquidity come to the market. Because remember, guys, they want this market to be at 5 trillion by the end of the year, and we're really entering into the last quarter. So keep that in mind, my people. With that being said, remain blessed, humble, and well. Share this thing out. I'll holler at you later. Peace.